I've got a son, and my son has recently started watching Louder with Crowder, and
Mhm.
I'm deeply offended by what I'm seeing on screen right now. He's wearing a bunch of costumes and other things like that. I mean, I can pretty much say unequivocally that the man is a homosexual, and I don't know what kind of agenda he's pushing, but it's not something I feel comfortable showing my children.
Mhm. Well, Blaze TV really, it's it's part of the terms and conditions are you have to be 18 to be able to watch it. Is your son 18?
Well, I mean that's kind of past the point. You're not answering the question as to whether or not you're pushing some kind of homosexual agenda by putting the Steven Crowder on here. I'm watching an episode right now. He's dressed in a pink costume. It's like a skin tight pink costume. This can't possibly be appropriate.
Well, it's comedy. He's not my favorite either, but it's comedy. I know that he's not a homosexual. He's got a family and a wife, um, but I it's not my type of humor either. But it's supposed to be humorous. Um,
I like
Beyond that,
I appreciate where you're coming from. I've also got this article in front of me. I'm reading a quote here. It says, and I'm quoting him verbatim here. He's calling someone a lispy little queer. You're a lispy little queer. He says this phrase over and over and over. I mean, this clearly would not be the words of a heterosexual man.
mm, um, again, I'm customer service. I don't have any direct contact with these hosts. I can just tell you that I know that he is not gay. Um, Beyond that, there's really nothing more I can tell you. You can send comments by going into Facebook or Twitter and
Mm-hmm.
send comments directly to him.
Mm-hmm.
But beyond that, I help people with their
Oh,
subscriptions
I
as
have.
well as
My entire
text.
church has been, our congregation has come together many times to write letters to him, but he never seems to respond. And we've put the pictures up. I've got pictures up of him in the pink jumpsuit, saying that this is promoting a homosexual agenda, and I don't feel comfortable with this man being on the airwaves.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, here's my second problem. My son ordered his mugs, and they've arrived, and they smell distinctly of horse urine. It's undistinguishable. I mean, we live on a farm. We have several animals, and I'm well familiar with the smell. And clearly, this is not appropriate. I don't know if this was intentional. I don't know if this is some kind of a prank that he himself does, but it's outrageous.
I've never heard that from anyone. I've been here for the last 4.5 years, and I have never heard that the mugs smell like horse urine. Um, I'm not sure what could have happened. Did your son get more than one mug?
He ordered about four of them. Yes.
Okay. And they all smell like that?
They all smell like horse urine, every single one of them. And like I said, it's very distinct and it's very pungent. And it
Huh.
was right out of the box. Like we opened the box and immediately, I remember even my wife. She came across the room. She was like, "Did one of the horses just pee all over you? Like what the hell just happened here?" And I was like, "No, it's these goddamn mugs."
Hmm. So, what did you want me to do with the mugs?
Well, I mean, if I sent them back, could you have them cleaned? Could we get new ones?
Um, let me just put you on hold for a moment. Like I said, I've never heard anything like this before. Let me talk to my supervisor. Hold on just a moment. All right. So unfortunately, they're not returnable, but we suggest just washing them, maybe vinegar, but it's definitely not horse urine. They are hand painted, so it maybe has something to do with the smell of the paint. But again, never once have I ever gotten, uh, anybody saying that they smelled like horse urine.
Um, would you recommend maybe bleach?
Um, I would use vinegar. I mean, vinegar is really good with scents. Don't put it in the dishwasher because the paint will come off.
Okay.
Um, but I mean, my mom always used vinegar for things like that. So that's what I would suggest. I guess bleach would work too as well.
Your mom would
Um,
specifically use vinegar for horse urine?
no, she would use vinegar for a lot of different scents. I mean, it's more natural than bleach. I'm not a big bleach person, but
No, me
I
too.
guess yeah. I mean, I would try vinegar.
And but there's nothing like on your part, you wouldn't be able to do anything in terms of like they're unreturnable even though they arrived with the urine in them.
Yes, that's correct. I don't know if horses peed on them on the way. I don't understand why they would smell like horse urine, and of course you can't send me that scent. But they're non-returnable.
Okay. Well, I mean, bless your heart. You've been an absolute darling during this, and I appreciate it. I know it's not an easy. I mean, it wasn't an easy call to make. I'll say that much. I mean, I've got I've got a house that smells like urine, and all we want to do is have a coffee.
Right. Yeah. I would do vinegar.
You. Yes, you. Do you like cozy environments with other wholesome people? Well, then come join the Discord. It's got a whole bunch of stuff to help you with creative endeavors, such as stock footage, royalty-free music, and an amazing community of people looking to help each other out and uplift your content. Join the Discord now by going to weareserfs.com. That's weareserfs.com.
We would like to thank Miranda Marone. You are our monarch, and we thank you for our indentured servitude. We would like to thank our lords, Ricky Pilgrim, I'm Raft, Michaela Schmid, Tomospin, Ferrer Tahone. You are all the pillars of our organization. To our Knights of the Square Table, Paul Parafit, Daniel Kahn, Clement Chutskoth, Alan R., Josh Mickelson, and Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas, Cooper Pilot, Andrea Lynn Epperly, Dylan Bythe, Terry, Todd Buckingham, and Todd Lajeunesse. And to our merchants, thank you for taking mercy upon us.